Welcome to Lorbeck Luxury Cars. I'm Sreko Lorbeck. Now on this Friday's drive, we're going to talk about some of the very special cars that we've purchased this week. In particular is a beautiful current model Aston Martin Vantage that we purchased, and it's the current spec and current model, and it is like you... Is that Sam Newman? Sam, is that you? What are you doing here, mate?
It's me if you're not from the police department or the taxation company.
Mate, good to see you. What are you doing here today?
Well, I've just come in to, what are you trying to do here? Sell this thing?
Mate, we just bought this car yesterday and we're going to try and sell it. And
it's a very, very good car. But if you're interested in a very, very, very good car, I'll show you one out in the lot here. Want me to drive it in?
What have you got?
I've got a Boss 429 Mustang, 1969.
Mate, that sounds more exciting than this. Let's go and have a look.
Oh, okay, come out now.
Good.
I'll show you. I think I know a bit about it, but you'll probably correct me. Okay, so this is a, not sure if you get a better example of a Boss 429 than this. Made them in 69 and 1970 of last century. And they made 858 of these. And a company called Carcraft to homologate them for NASCAR, and they gave them a number, and this is so this was the 462nd Boss 429 Mustang made in 1969.
Mate, that's a pretty special car. Can you fire it up? Let's have a listen.
Yeah, fire it up. Right, there we go. Oh.
Mate, they don't rock and roll like this anymore.
No,
How good is that?
That is a completely standard car, and it has all matching numbers, and it has the that Marnie report. It's a pretty good example of what this is, and I say it's about they only made 859 of them. So
mate, very special car. Mate, can you take me for a spin?
I can.
Okay, let's go.
Okay.
Oh mate, you can feel that rumble, can't you? It's fantastic. And that's the thing we miss on cars from today.
It is.
So tell me more.
Well, it's a I've had this car for 7 or 8 years. Andrew Bogut imported it from the States, and it's I keep an eye on the auctions that go on over in Barrett Jackson and Meekham, and they sell these for between 450 and 550,000 American dollars. So
well, what's that? That's about 750.
About 750, yes,
yeah. Australian, yes.
But if anyone is interested in wanting to buy this car, Sreko, they can contact me direct.
Mate,
and in order to find
we'll put them on to you, mate. I think you're the best salesman here. We go. Let's not wait. And mate, how often do you take it for a spin?
I like to drive it at least every fortnight, keep it ticking over. I can speak from experience. When things get a bit older and a bit ancient, you've got to keep them ticking over, mate. It's the only thing that keeps them going properly.
Mate, you're right. It takes a little bit longer to keep ticking over as we get older, mate. I can associate with that with you. I'm getting a little bit older myself.
I love driving it because you've got to drive it, and I like the sound of it.
And mate, it's good to, with the classic old window winders, get that little bit of breeze coming through.
Yes, no, they didn't have electric windows. NASCAR didn't want to race cars with electric windows.
Yep. Well, you can still feel it, can't you? It's got that bit of grunt and...
well, without wishing to put the boot into it too much, you can feel that. It doesn't stretch its legs any more than 110k. Of course, we would never drive it more than 110k. Of course, we wouldn't do that. But I think it'll probably go quicker than 110.
I think it will.
Or else I'm not sure they would have built them for NASCAR if they did.
It's great, mate. Well, I appreciate that. That was fantastic. Well, it was a bit of a fun on a Friday afternoon.
No, it's a pleasure.
Enjoy a car.
And while that is a beautiful car in there that you're selling, that Aston Martin, this is just of a different era and just as attractive and appealing as probably even more so.
Well, funny thing, Sam, is that this car's actually worth more than that. Okay. Well, that was fantastic. Mate, I appreciate that. That's fantastic, mate. A beautiful, beautiful special car. Now, if you want to buy this car, you can contact Sam direct. But if you'd like to buy a beautiful Lorbeck luxury car, come down and buy a car from us today. As always, we'll see you next week.